Do you love ribs but you don't have a fancy smoker? Or maybe you live somewhere where the landlord would break your door down if you even think about charcoal. Well, Poor Choices has got you covered. These oven-baked jerk party ribs deliver that island flavor, sticky glaze, and a little smoky cheat code. It won't trip the fire alarm, but it will make your smoke detector jealous. Poor Choices, y'all. Starting out, we've got 2 racks of baby back ribs, but you can also use St. Louis cut ribs. And we're just gonna slice these into individual bones, party rib style. They cook faster, they glaze better, and they're way easier to eat with one hand while you're holding a drink in the other. I think you see where I'm going here. Now, if you're wondering about that membrane on the back of the ribs that we usually try to remove, you can take it off, but for these, it's not really mandatory. Since we're slicing, marinating, and wrapping them, they're gonna get tender either way. Just make sure to trim off any big flaps of fat or stray pieces hanging off the ends. And I'm tossing these ribs into a 2.5-gallon Ziploc bag. It's just the easiest way to marinate a full batch without making a mess or losing half the marinade to the side of the mixing bowl. And for that marinade, we're going tropical. You can use orange juice or pineapple juice. I'm gonna go with pineapple today. Lime juice, a little soy sauce, brown sugar, some smashed garlic, and a healthy spoonful of Walkerswood jerk seasoning. And I'm gonna be using a mild version today so I can feed more than just the heat freaks, but if you love that back of the throat burn, go hot. And we're also sneaking in a little liquid smoke just to bring that grilled flavor to an indoor cook. And a little bit goes a long way, so this is the one ingredient I highly encourage you to measure. Mix that all up, get it into the bag, squeeze all the air out, and give it a nice long massaging. Now I know what you're thinking, ooh, I'm gonna just do this the night before and wake up the next day and get started on these. Unfortunately, no, we do not wanna let these sit too long. 2 to 4 hours max. That jerk seasoning is powerful stuff. If we leave it overnight, you might wake up to ribs that feel like they've already been halfway cooked. You want that deep flavor in the meat, but not so long it starts to turn soft and grainy. Now, when they're done marinating, we want to pat the ribs dry, and this is very important. We're not trying to roast wet ribs. That's just going to create steam and mess with our crust. Drying them gives us a clean surface for the rub to stick to and helps the ribs roast evenly without turning rubbery. After drying, we're gonna hit the ribs with a little bit of oil just to help the rub stick. Then we're gonna season generously with a good jerk rub. I'm using the Spiceology's blend, plus a little smoked paprika and smoked salt to keep that fire roasted energy going even in the oven. And by the way, if you decide you do wanna cook this outdoors, that same rub works great on the smoker. Just skip the liquid smoke parts throughout this recipe since that wood's doing all the work. Now, once the ribs are seasoned up, we're gonna lay them out onto a baking sheet, and I highly recommend you use a wire rack right here. That bit of lift lets hot air circulate all the way around each rib, which means even cooking and better browning. It also keeps the bottom from steaming in its own juices. Also, make sure you space the ribs out enough so air can circulate all around. And if you don't have a wire rack, it's totally fine. You can just lay them directly on a foil-lined pan. They're still gonna be delicious. Slide them into a 300-degree oven for 2 hours, and we wanna flip them halfway through. Also, if you're still using a smoker or grill instead, you wanna set that to 275. Get yourself some sort of fruit wood, and just cook those ribs uncovered for about 2 to 2.5 hours until they start pulling back from the bone. No flipping needed since they're in the grill and they're getting good air circulation around it. Just keep the lid closed and let that smoke do its thing. Time has passed, and now we want to wrap these so we can get them nice and tender. So we're going to grab ourselves a large foil pan, or you can lay out 2 sheets of heavy duty foil. And I'm doing both racks in one big pan, so I'm actually going to double my wrapping liquid. But this is where it gets fun. So I'm going down with some pineapple juice, some lime juice, brown sugar, lots of butter, more jerk seasoning, maybe a splash of dark rum if you're feeling it. And this mix is going to baste the ribs from the inside out. And we want to wrap these tightly. If you're doing it in the pan, definitely make sure that seal's on there. If you're just doing it straight up in some foil, just wrap them nice and tight. And then just return it to the oven for another 45 to 60 minutes. The ribs should be around 190 to 195 internal if you are checking with a probe. And before you know it, it's gonna be time to crank the heat back up. So we wanna unwrap our ribs and increase the oven to 425. Drain any excess liquids from the wrap. And then we're gonna brush on this lovely sticky jerk barbecue glaze. It's the cheapest, most plain barbecue sauce you can get. I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's here. More Walkerswood jerk seasoning, lime juice, honey, a splash of soy sauce, smoked paprika, and yep, another whisper of liquid smoke. Also a splash of more dark rum if you're really feeling it. And we're just gonna simmer that until it's thick and glossy, and this is what's gonna really take everything over the top. So get both sides of your ribs nice and sauced up, and then we're just gonna pop these back into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, glazing again halfway through until they're glossy and sticky. And I would recommend doubling this jerk barbecue glaze, simply because it's gonna be nice to have some to serve on the side later on, as well as you wanna be able to be as saucy as you want with this glazing process. And for my smoker friends out there, you just wanna finish glazing them right over the grates with the smoker still running, but have that around 300 to 325. And then give them 15 to 20 minutes uncovered so that glaze can set and get nice and tacky. You get that same beautiful shine plus a bonus kiss of smoke at the end. And then that is it, my friends. Such a simple recipe, but packed with so much flavor. Pile them up, sprinkle them with some scallions, some chilies. You can serve with some extra glaze on the side. These ribs are gonna set your next barbecue off whether you're inside or out. So there you go. Sticky, spicy, sweet jerk party ribs that you can pull right off in your oven, no fancy smoker needed. But hey, if you do have a smoker, you know I'll never hold that against you. And you can get this full recipe at poorchoiceskitchen.com. If you want to help keep this flavor party rolling, check out my Amazon affiliate store for gear recommendations. It also helps the channel at no extra cost to you. And you can jump in on the Patreon or hit that YouTube membership button if you want to throw me a couple bucks for ingredients or just to say thanks. It really does keep these recipes cooking. So until next time, go get messy with these jerk ribs, and if you make them, please tag me. I want to see you flex those sticky hands with pride. Peace out.